Hey everyone, it's Actual Dragon Tears here. So today we're gonna be looking at another kind of forgotten weapon. It's not as forgotten as the SGCQB, but it is still kind of overshadowed by the AUG. And the weapon that we're gonna be looking at is IQ's 552 Commando. So, once again, like in the other video, we're going to be going over the stats, my personal opinion on it, and then my preferred loadout with it. So, stay tuned. So, beginning with the stats, the 552 Commando does 47 damage and 39 damage suppressed. This is actually really good. It's 6 points more than the AUG. And even suppressed, it does 5 points more than the AUG. So it is obviously the harder hitting of the two, but at the same time, the AUG makes up with it, having a 770 rate of fire when the 552 Commando only has a 690 rounds per minute. Both share a 40 mobility rating, and both have a 30 magazine cap. They both also have a 240 rounds in reserve. One interesting note that I should add is unlike the AUG, and also from what I can gather, a lot of the other weapons in Rainbow Six Siege, is the 552 Commando has the ability to select a 3-round burst option.
Drop down.
Whether you see this as being useful or not, if you like burst fire, well, there you go. This is automatically a better weapon than the AUG simply because it has a dedicated burst option. So my thoughts on the 552 are, it's not the worst, but at the same time, I personally would like to use the AUG more. Just the AUG has less recoil, but doesn't hit as hard. But when you're trying to hit those headshots, damage doesn't really mean too much.
Alright, I am 14 health.
Not to mention the higher rate of fire does make it easier in close quarters just to pump as many bullets into the guy as you can get. Although its reload is pretty fast at about 2 seconds, you get that magazine out and in pretty fast.
I feel like they're watching.
And of course, does get longer when you empty out all the bullets, and then extends it to about 2.5 to 3 seconds, which is still pretty good, but at the same time, there's others that are better. Funny story, actually. Before I chose this weapon, I swear I tried doing the G8A1. Oh, I couldn't do it. It was just, that weapon is just so bad. Or at least I'm bad with it. I mean, I'm not the best player, I admit that, but just it hit marker machine. You could pump 10 bullets into a guy and it would put him down but not kill him. If I had to choose the 556 or 552 over the G8, I would in a heartbeat. Give me the 552. So in terms of the attachments, we have in the optics the red dot sight, the holographic sight, the reflex sight, and the ACOG sight, the standard 4 you get with almost every other gun. It does have access to the ACOG, which is good, so you can pop off those long-range headshots much easier. But at the same time, close range does kind of get iffy because since it does have a little bit more unruly recoil, that extra zoom does kind of confuse you if you zoom in close quarters. So for the barrel attachments, you have the suppressor, flash hider, and compensator. Once again, the standard 3 you get. We are getting the muzzle brake and heavy barrel in the new DLC, so those might make this weapon more versatile because it will lower the recoil more. But right now, those are the 3 we got. And of course, in the grip, we have the vertical grip, just same option. Once again, like I said before, we are getting the angled grip, so that's also another choice we'll probably get in the future. And then the laser, which no one will probably pick because no one ever picks the laser because no one likes the laser. Poor laser, rest in peace. Personally, the setup I like to run is the ACOG, flash hider, and vertical grip. The reason why I like the flash hider is simply because it reduces that first shot recoil, and I always find it's much easier to get that shot or on target when it doesn't kick as much initially. Especially since I like to burst fire a lot, so it really does help me recenter faster. So yeah, that was a look at the 5.52 Commando that IQ is allowed to use. She is not the only one that can use it. Technically, the recruit can use it, and also I might add the iron sights aren't that bad. They are nice and open in terms of the actual like center post, but I mean, if you get stuck with recruit for whatever reason and you want to try this out, go right ahead, because there are like the AUG, for example. The AUG's iron sights, in my opinion, are terrible. They're just so obscure. They're just, I don't like them. So yeah, the iron sights aren't that bad. But anyway, yeah. So that was a look at it. It's okay overall. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not the best at the same time. If you liked the video, please leave a comment and also a like rating. It would really help. It would also help to share the video to get it out there for people to see. If you dislike the video, go ahead and dislike it, but also leave a comment saying why you dislike it. I can always use your criticism to try and fix it or improve it to better my channel in the future. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.